because I think he's a big gold dragon.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah. Instead of that, just my head floating.
Bro, that could be like a Wall Street Bets edit. The last Damaris.
That'd be funny.
Then it'd be like you.
Yeah.
Blowing fire.
Some coin
Fuck.
spitting out.
Yeah, man. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Have you been following any of that Wall Street Bets?
No.
You haven't been following that?
Mm-mm.
It's so fucking funny.
What is it?
It's wow. You haven't seen any of it or nothing?
I feel like I'm familiar with a lot of
Familiar?
stuff, but like
I'm just
until I see it, I'm like, oh, that's what it is.
I'm like excited to explain it. That's what I was
Okay,
like,
what
wow,
is
this is dope.
What is it?
Because it's so fucking funny. Do you know what Reddit is? Or do you
Yeah.
use Reddit? So it's basically just been this stock trading finance page on Reddit that has just been growing over the last years. I think like 5. I don't know. I think Reddit's like came around like 2012 or something. So I don't know when exactly it was created, but it's been around for a while. And like they don't give a fuck. But there's no strategy, whatever. It's kind of what it's turned into, at least. It's like they almost like boast losing as much money as you can, it seems like. And they post their big losses, and they're basically just betting. And obviously since COVID happened, like the casino shut down. So I don't know. That just got like heightened, I think.
Oh, really?
And like the group literally it's like tripled in size. I think it's over 3 million people now on just this one subreddit page. But so there's 3 million people in there, and they all decided to. At one point, I think one guy, when I was reading about it, noticed that this one hedge fund, which has like billions of dollars, took a massive short position against GameStop. Do you know what a shorting is? Trading at all?
Yeah.
Like you're basically borrowing.
Yeah.
So yeah, this hedge fund borrowed a bunch of shares, sold them trying to short fucking GameStop.
That was the big like upset a while ago.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Just last week. And then so all these people on Reddit in the Wall Street Bets decided to just pour their money into GameStop to fuck over this hedge fund. So it became like, and then they actually made them lose like billions of dollars because they got the stock up from like under $10 to almost $400.
Jeez.
So some people made a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
And some people I'm sure lost a fuck ton of money. But yeah, then obviously it was all over the news, and the hedge funds just were pissed, and Wall Street was pissed. And then Robinhood restricted trading one day, like, so no one could buy it. So obviously the price would go down.
Mm-hmm.
You could only sell it, and there's all this other reasoning of why they say they did it, but it seems a little sketchy. And it's probably they're probably being honest of why it was. But it's like if the system works like that, then that's kind of, it seems like, in my opinion, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Because it's just people buying stocks.
Yeah.
That's what the stock market is.
But I heard it was like money from the government somehow.
I'm sure there's a bunch of conspiracies going around. I think maybe what you heard is, I think Robinhood, I'm no fucking expert. This is the warning. I'm no expert. Don't listen to me. But I think Robinhood gets a bunch of money from this specific hedge fund. Somehow they have a deal worked out like that, just in general years or whatever.
Okay.
So there's people making the connection of like, oh, of course Robinhood's going to restrict trading because they get all this money just last year from this hedge fund.
Yeah.
Or like another hedge fund that helped out this hedge fund that lost all the fucking money. So they were just making these ties. And it just seems sketchy and it seems schemy. But they weren't the only one either who restricted trading, like other ones did. But Robinhood's just taking the fat blunt.
Because it's a big name.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's the one I think like everyone on WallStreetBets was using. And that's, I use Robinhood as well. So like, but it's fucking hilarious, the meme videos that they make. Because it'll always be like, you know, like Avengers, was it Endgame?
Yeah.
At the end scene when all the fucking superheroes come in and it's like against
Thanos,
yeah. Oh my god, that's just the one I could think of right now. So they got all these edits of like what's it, Dave Portnoy or whatever, Barstool president, the fucking president, and then Elon Musk has like been a supporter on social media, and they just edit their faces all over all these characters coming in, and then like Robin Hood and like the hedge fund guys are the other side. Anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, it's like, what the fuck are they talking about right now? But it was national news. Come on now.
Yeah, get with it.
You had to have at least heard about it. It was all over at least my Twitter. I don't know. I just thought it's fucking hilarious.
That Barstool president guy, so funny.
He's pretty funny.
So funny.
So I don't follow him. Like, I see him posting a lot of shit. I don't watch all of them, but some of the things I've seen him, he's fucking hilarious.
Just, he was, I seen him in his one video. He was in this, like, restaurant picking up pizza, and this kid's like, "You're famous." He's like, "Kinda." And then they look him up. They're like, "Oh, can we get a picture now? Like, you're really famous."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "No." And he's like, "I follow you on Instagram. Follow me back." He goes, "Let me see your account."
Mm-hmm.
And the kid didn't post anything. And he's like, "I'm not following nothing. I'm not following air."
He had no
just,
pictures?
Yeah, he had no picture. The kid didn't post nothing. And he was just like, and he was just posting pictures of him and the kid on the kid's account, just so he could follow it. And
was he really?
yeah, it was just did
his
funny.
account blow up?
I'm sure it probably did.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah, I'm sure it did actually. But that dude's so funny.
Bro, just think of his. It's like an example. Just fucking go after whatever the fuck you want. This dude just made like a sport. I don't even know what it was that started Barstool Sports, but I'm sure some sports video content, or I don't know what the fuck they were doing, honestly, to begin.
Yeah,
but it's blown up into, I think it's worth $200 million.
He's
Barstool, and he's fucking.
Yeah, he's got over 100 mil.
Yeah. Super famous, or not super famous, but just obviously super well known.
Yeah.
Made this whole like. But you could say it's basically like a new modern company because it's all online. Like obviously before the internet, that wasn't a thing. Super successful, and he just basically makes fun of people, it seems like, and bets on sports and talks about sports in like a super bro way.
Yeah, it's super bro.
Super bro.
it's like frat business, man.
It is.
It is.
And it's usually funny as fuck.
Yeah, it's so funny.
And obviously, yeah, it's like who would have ever thought that would have been as successful as it is?
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.